Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing? It is me, Lasty here. Happy Tuesday to you. Welcome to a brand new episode of the FC24 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. So it is episode number 242 today. Like I said, happy Tuesday to you. Hope you're all getting on with the start of your week nicely. If you enjoyed today, do me a tiny little favor. Hit me with a thumbs up. That'd be great. Subscribe as well if you're new. All of that good stuff. Cheers. All my social links are down below as well. So getting on into today, we have got plenty to do. I'm going to start by doing 50 player picks. Now, I know I sort of mentioned it and how I was debating whether or not I would have the willpower to build 50 without opening them every 10. And I managed to get it done. I know. That's real hard effort, that is. No, I'm joking. But yeah, we got 50 done, so you can see them in double time here to see what we end up getting. These were the 80-plus player picks before they all got upgraded last night. We now have 82-plus player picks this week, which actually don't look too bad at all. We end up... I think it cost us 8 players now and 2 rares. So 6 common golds and 2 rare golds for one of 3 82 plus, which is quite solid. So if you take a look at all of these player picks, any of the 80s and 81s that you're seeing in these just would not exist. So that's, you know, it shows you that where we can start to maybe hopefully pack some blues out of it. That would be good, wouldn't it? So I'm cracking on through half of these, and so far I've had a couple of walkouts. I did get an 89 Rodri, which is always appreciated. I'll always take that. There's another walkout right there in Ødegaard. But you sort of go through little patches and stages of whether they're all right. You get a couple walkouts in a little batch of 10, and then every now and again it's just like 83, 82, 81. Oh dear, duplicate. So I'd say we're just about over halfway done now because I got all the way to the end, but I do have some duplicates. I need to just put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Hold on a sec. There we go. I just put a new Instagram story out, so I'm getting... So-and-so liked your story, blah, blah, blah. Just leave me alone, I'm filming, all right? Joking, of course. Anyway, getting back to it. As you can see, there's been a few walkouts. The one major glaring problem with these player picks right here is that I have not seen a blue. Where is my blue from French Ligue 1 or the Women's Ligue 1? Like, I packed Ronaldo. I packed CR7, Ronaldo in a pick. Oh my God. Take me back to FIFA 14, where that would have been amazing. But yeah, we didn't get a single blue from 50 in a row, which is kind of nuts, I have to say. Even like a Moments or a player from the Mixed Tots League, I didn't get a single one, which I do find strange. However, obviously what that did do was I easily completed those 50 player picks. I had so many non-rares and rares in the club. I've still got a ton, so I can build a batch of these new 82 plus ones with ease, and I can put like the 89 Rodri into a exchange and get that going and stuff as well. But it is time for the rest of this episode. I need to crack on with I want to get halfway through my FUT Champs. So this was Monday afternoon gameplay. I got stuck into some weekend league, knowing that I'd only played 3 games. I'm 2-1 at the moment, hoping to go up to 9-1 really. If we already lost one in yesterday's episode, what's stopping us from basically winning every single game here today? Well, my ability might be one of the things stopping me, but as you can see, my opponent equalizes with Guirassy, and then Cafu, who was a thorn in my side this entire game, knocks it in to Heung-min Son, team of the season, gets my opponent a goal in extra time. Can we equalize though? Looks likely. Modric into Salah, my 2 most valuable players in this club, get me that equalizer. And then the last kick of the game, obviously, is so obvious. 2.5 minutes into 1 minute added on. Now, he was building up that pressure for quite a while, to be fair. And I conceded right at the end. You know, it stops the the randomness that is a penalty shootout that could be even more stressful, but it's not fun to lose in the 122nd minute, is it? So there goes the unbeaten streak for this episode. We are 2-2 in the weekend league. What would be the next thing? We could go 8-2 after our first 10. That would be quite nice. Is that going to happen though? That's for you to decide. You can let me know in the comments now if you think I'm going to go 8-2 or whether it's going to be a classic lasty 5-5 situation. I know which one is more likely, but we'll see. So I'm 2-0 up in this game. And 2-0 to me means absolutely nothing, because I know if my opponent gets anywhere near the edge of my box, I'm going to slide tackle like a crazy man and give him so many opportunities to stick that ball in the back of the net. So that's exactly what he did. However, we were able to restore our 2-goal lead, and then Bunny Shaw knocks it through to Salah. Salah scoring those finesse shots for fun. Thank God we've got him, eh? He is quite the player, and it just gives me that confidence in front of goal. I obviously had a time where I didn't really use many finesse shot plus players, and I don't know how I was scoring. Maybe it was just green time and stuff, but now it feels good to just have a finesse shot player and know that I've got a really powerful, almost unstoppable shot most of the time. Especially like here, like I'm just ready to shoot. Before, I would have had to take on those two defenders. I mean, obviously, because it's Salah with 95 shooting and I green timed it, that's what helps that go in. But it's quite consistently easy to score them, isn't it? The only times I mess up really are when I just mess up with my timing, and that happens fairly often. You've seen two absolute worldies in this game right here, but there are games where I literally don't score because I've messed up my timing over and over again. So I guess there's a little bit of skill in that, but I mean, it's still a free goal basically, isn't it? It means that you can completely negate having to take on the defenders. You could just get a little bit of space and then go from there. But they won't be the only goals we score today. Don't you worry. I'm sure we'll score a couple of other types of goals. Maybe a corner header. Diani knocks it in nicely. I think the little ball roll scoop turn and the pass nutmegged the defender into Kaká. I'll take that one. And then Sancho is just going to cross this one into Salah. I thought for a moment there he just ran offside. So I was quite happy to see that we could turn this game around after being 1-0 down. And then Maria Ramirez ends up getting me that 3-1 goal on 62 minutes. She's class as a super sub. I really like her. And I've been enjoying Jadon Sancho as well. It's a little bit of a shame that he can't get into my starting squad with what we're lining up with at the moment. But I've been enjoying the Red Tot Sancho off the bench. For what is a really cheap card, he's actually class. I love him. He's a fun player to use, I have to say. So I'm 4-2 up here thinking, oh no, is my opponent going to get back into it? And Ramirez is like, no, absolutely not, mate. You are not getting back into this. I am going to score another goal because that's what I do. So far, it's looking likely that we're heading towards that 8-2. Dizzy Heights, nosebleed territory. But then we come up against this squad. That's a heck of a squad right there, my friends. That is a very, very tidy team full of absolute superstars. But as is my squad, and as is pretty much everyone's squad at this point, right? You could start a fresh account, don't even go near the store pack section, and not spend any FC points, of course. You know, that's not what we do here at all. And you could have a full TOTS team, I reckon, in about 4 hours or something crazy. Like it's kind of too easy at this point to get started. But we know with that comes team turnover, and, you know, we're constantly trying to upgrade our squad. During TOTS time, it's basically just changing our squad. We're almost staying in this, like, linear pattern of the person we got in week 1 is still as good as the person we're getting in, like, week 3 or 4. Sometimes they're a little bit better, and if you get lucky and get a really good card, then, yeah, that does improve your squad. But a lot of the time, you're just switching it out. Oh, this week it's Ligue 1 TOTS. If I get a couple of Ligue 1 TOTS players, I'll take my Bundesliga ones out from last week. I'll put the Ligue 1 ones in, which is sort of what we've done with, like, getting Diani in the team and stuff like that. I do have a fairly decent core of Prem TOTS though, and that's just because we had a very successful week with that. And obviously, Premier League players are something that I normally have in the club anyway, and it's like, oh, I mean, it's my league now. As an Ipswich fan, I'm in the Premier League now, so, you know, it's my league. So that's where I prefer to source my players from, you know. There's the daily mention of Ipswich Town in the Premier League. You know, we absolutely love it. Oh, What is this little strandly hair doing here? We'll ignore that. Probably shouldn't even have brought it up, but that looks a bit strange, doesn't it? What is that little hair doing? It hasn't curled like the rest of them. Anyway, before my voice starts to go, hopefully we can keep it up today. What a ball that is from Lucas Vasquez into Jadon Sancho. Honestly, that was a beautiful ball, and a header from Jadon Sancho is not what I really expect. That green time shot was just a power shot. No, just a regular shot. Wasn't a power shot. Wasn't a finesse or anything from Salah. It was just brute force, green timed, lovely shot, and it went in. I gifted him a goal basically towards the end there. It was just my mistake. I made an error. And as you can see, we are now 7-2. So we are up to that final game to maybe get us halfway through champs and be still on for like 16 wins. If we carried on in the same vein in the second half, which I'll play for you in tomorrow's episode. A really, really technical and crazy goal there from Salah. It took loads of effort and loads of skill, actually, for me to nail that one and hit the back of the net. No, just another crazy finesse shot goal. But I do get equalised on, and then Salah can just cut through the defenders right there. I saw a little bit of goalkeeper movement, hoping I was going to just juke the defenders and turn back on them, which is exactly what happened. And then Salah can get himself a hat-trick in the 66th minute to put me 3-1 up. And then, you can't give me the space. You cannot give him the space. If you're not going to block that with like a Van Dijk or a Kanji or some other cool, crazy tots centre-back, then I'm going to hit the shot. And most of the time, it's going to fly on into the back of the net. That guy's account was made in April 24, by the way. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you can literally get a crazy account off of nothing. It's the 14th of May as you're watching this. So he's had that account for a couple of weeks and already got a basically full tots crazy squad, and he probably has had that for a while. So yeah, 8-2 after the first 10 games. I am quite surprised. Perhaps that is my 4-3-2-1 tactics helping me out. I have still found the games mostly incredibly tough and incredibly sweaty and very stressful, but I do seem to be coming out on the other end of the games with the victory, even if it's marginal sometimes. So something somewhere is helping me and working. Maybe I've just got to set my team up quite nicely. I'm making use out of my subs really well. And maybe I was just playing all right, you know. Maybe the good people got their games out of the way on Friday night when you could maybe get that red Ousmane Dembele or Mbappe, and it's left just us casuals that were already asleep that night to play the rest of our games against each other. So maybe that's the case. Who knows? I'm guessing tomorrow that out of the final 10 games, I need to win 3 to get 11 wins. You think that's going to be easy? Oh, just watch me bottle it. Just watch me bottle it. You know it's going to happen. So I've not played them yet. I will literally be playing them probably as you're watching this video. And I know it. But we can end the episode off with a little tots. American striker from Portland. Okay, so that's going to be Sophia Smith with a tots behind it. Proper tots at that, looking at the pack design there. And who is it going to be? I don't recognise it. I don't think it's a face-scanned player. It is Hartl from Mixed Tots. Bundesliga 2 he is. He's got some decent attacking stats, but defending lets him down just a little bit there for a centre mid. Yeah, it'll be fodder really at the end of the day, won't he? And then we can end with an 83 times 10. Unfortunately, doesn't get me a blue, but that was from winning a set. I think that was from winning 25 games of champs in the last few weeks or something, or 30 wins, something like that. We got that for. So that's not even one of my daily 83 times 10s that we did. Did we do them today? I don't know. I didn't miss any. I know I've got them to do, so I'll do them for the start of the next episode. I'll probably crack on with those right now and see if we can get any blues to add to this team. Other than that, I'm happy to keep this as it is and then make changes at halftime. Typically, I've literally been bringing off McAllister and Kunku, Diani and Kaka and bringing on some of the players that are on the bench there. Still got a lot of love for Georgia Stanway and Rolfo there, and they're actually playing so very, very well. And a big shout out to Ramirez too. She's quality up front as a super sub. Liking her a lot. Still not completely gelling with Diani. Don't know why that is. Maybe it's because she's not got a finesse shot, but I'm not finding my technical dribbling to be working quite so well anymore. So whether that is something that people have realized how to defend a little bit better or what, or maybe it's just not as useful anymore with these crazy defenders with better anticipation stats and stuff. Maybe that's the case. I don't know. But either way, we've come towards the end of the episode, my friends. If you've enjoyed today, do me a small favor and hit that thumbs up button. Thank you. Subscribe as well to my channel if you're new. Cheers. And follow me on all of my social medias. The links are down below. Have a great rest of your day. Take it easy, my friends. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Peace.